Good morning. I'm Ian Corkery with Corkery News, reporting on two major events in the decades of 1960 and 1970. Our first story takes place in 1962, when Peter Fetcher was the first person killed trying to cross the Berlin Wall. He was killed on August 17, 1962. He was just 18 years old when he was shot. He was shot trying to cross over to West Berlin at the East German border. Peter attempted to flee about 1 year after the wall was built. He attempted to flee the wall with his friend Helmut Kohlbeck. Their plan was to hide in a carpenter workshop near the wall in Zimmerstrasse, and after observing the guards, they would jump into the death strip. He was shot trying to climb over one of the walls and fell back into the death strip. No one dared jump over the wall to help him, even though he screamed for help. So they threw bandages, but he could not reach them. Peter bled out and died about 1 hour after he was shot. When Fetcher was laying on the ground, he was yelling "murderer" at the guards. They were later tried but could not tell who shot the fatal shot. A cross was placed towards the western side where Peter was bleeding out and died as a sign of respect. On to the next story, which takes place in the 1970s. The first Star Wars movie was released on May 25th, 1977. Star Wars was only released in 42 theaters, but by the end of the first week, it had made over $3 million. It was such a success, by the end of the summer, Star Wars had made over $100 million. It was also nominated for 10 Academy Awards. Star Wars was created by George Lucas, and it took over 4 years of production. Action shots were taken in places like Death Valley and Tanzania. Star Wars won 6 Academy Awards, which are mostly technical. Star Wars' intended audience was fans of science fiction, and the film featured actors and actresses like Carrie Fisher and Harrison Ford. Star Wars series would continue to grow and release more and more movies. That is it for the story. Hope you had a good day. Ian Corker.